Welcome back to the Fox 4 Weather Center. Well, it was another record-setting morning across parts of southwest Florida. Punta Gorda, second morning in a row, 40 degrees this morning officially broke that former record of 44 set back in 1977. Now for Naples, not nearly so chilly. We were 7 degrees warmer, 50 degrees this morning for Naples, so that record safe. Likewise, Fort Myers, we started off this morning at 46, so not quite in record territory. And the warm-up really began this afternoon. Even as we speak, those temperatures running much warmer compared to this time 24 hours ago. Currently running 11 to 17 degrees warmer compared to this time yesterday. So putting some numbers to that, we're at 71 in Lehigh Acres, 72 now coming in for Fort Myers. Little cooler farther inland, now down to 64 degrees for Immokalee and 65 right now for our friends there in Moorhaven as well as Clewiston. But as you're out this evening, here's what you can expect. Clear skies, 66 at 7 o'clock. Partly cloudy, dropping down to 60 at 10 o'clock. And we'll kick off tomorrow morning. It'll still be a cool start, but not nearly as cold. Upper 40s, lower 50s with lots of sunshine and light northerly winds. Let's take you live now. Let's head up to Charlotte County. This is what it looks like here as we look toward Babcock Ranch. One thing we've been talking about is some of the smoke from nearby controlled burns, but also we have a wildfire right now in northeastern Charlotte County. It's 95% contained, but still sending some smoke downstream. So if you are downstream of those particular fires, then you're likely seeing some of that smoke this evening. Likewise, we have another big burn, another prescribed burn in the Picayune Strand State Forest in southern Collier County that we're monitoring closely. So high pressure is in control of our weather here at home. That will keep us high and dry as we head through the next 7 days. A good soaking rain not in the forecast. This front that we're currently watching rolling through Kentucky, stretching back through parts of the Midwest into Oklahoma. That is not going to make its way our direction. So actually, it looks like temperatures will continue that warming trend without a significant cold front in that 7-day forecast. So tomorrow morning, a milder start with those lows in the 50s, and we'll continue to warm things up from there. Heading into the weekend, lower 80s back in the picture. And your radar will be staying dry. So based upon the latest data, just does not look like we'll see any significant chance for rain. Now let's talk about those temperatures. We turn to our upper level pattern to really give you a better depiction of where our air is coming from. And as we put things into motion, you see all of that blue shifting off toward our east, and you see more yellows and oranges indicating those warmer temperatures, especially with that ridging pattern as we head into the early and middle part of next week. So that's why our temperatures will continue to stay on the warmer side, even warming into the low and mid 80s for some of us early to mid next week before we see another drop late in the week. Now, plenty of time to watch that. This takes you through the next 7 days, so that means our warm up will continue. Look at this, 78 for tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll continue to step our way up into the mid 80s by next Tuesday into Wednesday. As for tomorrow, we'll wake up to lots of sunshine. Again, a much milder start in the 50s. Heading into the afternoon, partly cloudy skies are forecast, and making those evening plans, temperatures will be running in the 60s with clear skies expected. For your Friday, we are up to 80 degrees after a morning low of 54, and heading into the weekend, mostly sunny skies are expected both Saturday and Sunday with those high temperatures in the lower 80s and morning lows returning to the lower 60s.